At 95 years old, Clint Eastwood continues to embody vitality and grace that defies his calendar age. Born on May 31, 1930 in San Francisco, California, USA, he stands as a testament that growing older doesn't inevitably lead to fading away. While many in the spotlight have dimmed over time, losing their vigor or stepping back from the world, Clint presses forward without pause. Right now, as others his age might find simple tasks challenging, Clint directs in movies, stands with impeccable form, and radiates the same commanding aura that defined him in classics like Dirty Harry and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. People see him and think, 95? That can't be right. He seems 60 at most. But the reality is clear. Clint Eastwood has shaped his days around a steadfast approach. It's not mere fortune or inherited traits, it's commitment. He thoughtfully selects nourishing foods, incorporates purposeful movement, and steers clear of certain items entirely. In truth, a key to his enduring stamina and youthful spirit lies in eliminating 3 particular foods that hasten deterioration, sap vitality, and heighten health vulnerabilities. Today, we'll explore Clint Eastwood's everyday habits, the nourishment that sustains him, and those 3 foods he deliberately excludes. By the close, you'll understand how these straightforward decisions have kept him robust, alert, and vibrant approaching a century, and how you can weave similar principles into your own routine starting today. Clint Eastwood's morning ritual. Clint has long valued the quiet strength of dawn hours. Well before any day's demands arise, he rises with the early light, breathes in the crisp California breeze, and centers his thoughts. On his Carmel ranch, the day starts with tranquility, contemplation, and gentle motion. He keeps breakfast modest, not overwhelming. Instead, it's harmonious and energizing. He often chooses steel-cut oats topped with fresh blueberries or strawberries. At times, a couple of hard-boiled eggs or eggs whisked with fresh spinach, a modest serving of black coffee, plain and unsweetened, and invariably a generous pour of water. This reflects Clint's choice to bypass dense, oily morning meals that weigh many down. For him, the start of the day is about sustenance, not excess. Clint Eastwood's approach to eating. What sustains his resilience? Clint nourishes his body with intention, prioritizing life over mere consumption. His portions are mindful, his choices wholesome and packed with essentials. He emphasizes maintaining a trim frame, minimizing bodily stress, and safeguarding his drive. Here's the foundation of his meals. Quality proteins. Options like salmon from the sea, tender chicken, turkey, and sparingly some lean cuts of beef. These proteins help safeguard muscle integrity, vital for enduring power as years accumulate. Fresh produce. Abundant servings of spinach, kale, asparagus, broccoli, and colorful peppers. He fills his meals with vibrant greens every day. Sustaining grains. Quinoa, brown rice, and oats provide consistent, enduring fuel. Beneficial fats, from avocados, a handful of nuts, and olive oil to support cardiovascular wellness and cognitive clarity. Fluid intake. Ample water alongside green tea for protective compounds and mental sharpness. What sets Clint apart is his unwavering focus. He opts for uncomplicated, pure dishes, avoiding surplus or splurges. To him, nourishment is energy, and that's how his physique continues to function with the agility of someone far younger. The 3 foods Clint Eastwood deliberately skips. So what are those 3 foods Clint Eastwood eliminates to maintain a body that feels generations fresher? They may catch you off guard, yet they reveal the roots of his slender build, keen intellect, and remarkable endurance. Deep-fried items. Think fried poultry, potato strips, or battered vegetables. These are common in everyday American fare, but Clint passes them by. The reason? Deep-fried options brim with harmful fats and degraded oils that speed up wear and tear. They irritate blood vessels, strain the cardiovascular system, and add stubborn midsection weight. At 95, Clint remains toned, resilient, and with a healthy heart. A major factor is his long-standing avoidance of fried fare. Rather than breaded and fried meat, he selects grilled or oven-roasted versions. In place of crispy potatoes, he enjoys baked sweet potatoes. Through years of this practice, he's preserved clear pathways in his vessels and a streamlined silhouette. Overabundant milk products. Though countless folks turn to rich cheeses, creams, and dense dairy, Clint keeps them minimal. Such items can trigger internal irritation, disrupt digestion, and contribute to gradual weight creep as natural processes slow over time. Clint isn't strictly plant-based, but he recognizes that excess in these can hinder momentum. He leans toward lighter protein sources and calcium from greens like kale or nuts such as almonds. By moderating dairy, he sidesteps discomfort, reduced flexibility, and unnecessary bulk, issues that trouble many in their later decades, especially beyond. Processed simple starches, white loaves, noodles, baked sweets, and rolls. These stripped-down carbs lack vital elements and cause rapid surges in blood glucose. For Clint, they're off-limits. He's aware that fluctuating sugar levels bring energy dips, persistent abdominal padding, and elevated chances for metabolic concerns. Clint commits to unrefined grains, oats at dawn, brown rice or quinoa for midday and evening. This maintains balanced levels, steady vitality, and a fit form. Clint Eastwood's movement and activity habits. At 95 years old, Clint Eastwood no longer pursues intense weight sessions as in his earlier days, but he remains in constant motion. Activity is essential, and that's his guiding principle. Building strength through push-ups, elastic bands, and practical body-based exercises to fortify muscles safely. Heart-pumping pursuits, strolling, trail walks, and rides on horseback. Clint cherishes time in nature, which rejuvenates his circulation. Limberness, daily extensions to uphold alignment, stability, and ease of movement. Golfing, a pastime he still relishes, offering gentle engagement without overburdening joints. The essence? Clint incorporates motion every day. Even at 95, he shuns prolonged stillness. He sustains his body's rhythm because rhythm sustains his essence. The guiding outlook that shapes him. Maybe the deepest insight into Clint Eastwood's extended vitality is his perspective. He embraces a straightforward ethos, resist the pull of complacency with age. This isn't mere words, it's his daily reality. Clint declines to let years dictate his limits. He views diminished capacity not as fate, but as something to counter. He commits to consistency, preserving a sleek physique and an engaged intellect. Rather than easing into seclusion, Clint directs productions, reviews narratives, and pursues artistic endeavors. This intellectual engagement keeps him attuned. Paired with wholesome eating and avoiding health-eroding choices, this outlook explains why he appears decades more youthful. Closing thoughts. Clint Eastwood exemplifies that how we age is within our grasp. From 1930 onward, he's navigated almost a full century of shifts. Still, he holds his ground firmly, creates actively, and projects youthfulness far beyond his years. As many his age turn to medical interventions and remedies, Clint turns to resolve. He chooses purity in meals. He forgoes deep-fried temptations, heavy milk indulgences, and processed starches. He engages in daily activity. He nurtures mental acuity, and he stands firm against age's quiet encroachment. If you're seeking sustained strength, a fresh outlook, and boundless energy, draw inspiration from Clint's path. Examine your daily intake. Consider, are you supplying your body with elements for renewal or introducing those that hasten decline? Clint decided long ago, and at 95, the results shine through. He embodies 60 because he's embraced steadiness, purpose, and the resolve to bypass what diminishes most too soon.